Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Wolverine from the Apocalypse Wave. So on the front of the package, as you can see, Wolverine with the hoses he comes with. The all interchangeable hands says X-Men, Wolverine. The front has the X logo up top, just says Build-A-Figure, Marvel's Apocalypse. Side here is pictures of Wolverine. On the back here it shows Wolverine with a little brief bio, if you want to read that. And it shows the other figures in the wave. It's a really nice wave. Probably I guess the one I'm not like super excited about was probably Gladiator, just because I've already had him. But those, that haven't had him from the Comic-Con exclusive, this is a great chance to get Gladiator. Otherwise, the rest of the figures look really cool, and I do want both versions of Psylocke. There is a dark-haired one and the purple hair variant, so I don't know which one's considered the variant, which one was originally supposed to be the normal release. But yeah, this is a really cool wave. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this guy opened up and check him out. Alright guys, so first off, he does come with the Apocalypse hoses. So you just kind of see them here. They're not really bendy wires or anything, they're just very soft, kind of almost like rubbery plastic with just like little pegs at the top here to plug them into Apocalypse. There's a little, let me see, there's not much really detailing. It's just a nice sculpt of the hose, of like the coiling. But overall, it's just, yeah, it's pretty basic. And he does come with two interchangeable hands. So you can see it's got the closed fisted hands, which is cool to have. The claws not poking out. It's got nice silver paint where the claws would pop out. Otherwise, just these nice blue gloves. And coming into Wolverine. So mine's claws were pretty messed up looking, but they kind of are loosely in there, so you can kind of manipulate them to get them to kind of spread out how you want, but they are loose. I didn't pull them out. But I've seen people that pull them out, and you can kind of, I've seen people pull them out and then put in metal claws, which is pretty cool. But they look good now. But going over the head sculpt, it looks really good. I like the more fierce, angry, intense look on this figure. I think it looks really good. You can see like the pink underside of his lips, the gritting teeth. I just think that looks really nice. Sorry about that. So yeah, I just really like how the flesh tone turned out. It's just got a good, intense looking face. Clean paint applications too. You can see there's no flesh tone like bleeding into the black. There's no black bleeding into his face. It's got the nice white eyes, and I just like all the wrinkling around the eyelids, or not the eyelids, but the corners of his eyes. I think that looks really cool, especially around his cheeks here. I think it looks really nice. And the top is kind of pliable, so you can definitely, if you want to have them more flared out, you can probably warm them up, then cool them down to get them to flare out more. I don't mind them like this, but the black again looks really good. Just the whole cut looks nice. It's got a nice yellow. Oh, one of my claws just fell out. I'll go ahead and show you guys that really quick. So it is literally just a single, sorry, I'm just messing with the exposure really quick. It literally is just a single little peg that's just kind of plugging in there. So that just fell out, just bumping it. So that's kind of, hopefully that doesn't happen too often. There we go. But anyway, it's just a nice yellow paint coming along the top of his head here. Looks good on the nose. It's not bleeding over again. Just looks really good. It's just nice to finally have a tiger striped Wolverine from the 90s. I just think this is really exciting to finally have. So these do kind of, okay, just kind of curious if that's going to be there. Anyway, it's got nice yellow plastic. Mine does have some blemishes here with the black showing on the sides of the top of his shoulder here. It's kind of a little sloppy. But otherwise, clean stripe lines. It does have some more of that black paint kind of on the side here. On the back, it looks nice and clean. Same thing on the sides here. It looks good. And they do meet up cleanly. Usually, sometimes those can be off-centered. See if this side looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Very cool. My belt, I need to kind of rotate. The X is not quite in the middle, as you can see. But it is a nice belt. This is kind of more of a different kind of blue plastic here, and it does kind of rotate, so you can kind of move it out of the way through depending on how you're posing them. But I like how it's got kind of a shimmer to it. It's more of a pearlized blue, so it doesn't quite match the gloves, which is okay. The gloves look pretty clean. They're just painted on those forearms here. I do have some blue paint on his arms there on the flesh, but the blue plastic here on the fists do match really well with the paint on the forearms. And it's just a gray plastic for the claws there, and you got some nice silver paint applications where the claws pop out. wouldn't mind kind of more of a chrome claw. I think that would have been pretty cool, or claws. And then coming down for the belt, it's nice red plastic with just the black X logo right there. Nicely cleanly painted. It's got the blue underwear type shorts on the front, and it's got the nice yellow legs there, and these classic, you know, Wolverine boots that we're used to with the dark blue and then the black kind of flaring out. But again, it's cleanly painted. You can see some nice wrinkles. It's not, you know, bleeding over to the sides, but it looks really good. And then it's got the nice tread at the bottom of his feet. All right, so we're going to go over the articulation of Wolverine. So his head looks up, nice and tall. You can look straight up, so you can give him that, you know, diving, jumping down on, you know, Sabretooth. Looks down very far, looks left and right, and kind of wobbles side to side. He's got the nice armpit joints here, so you can get him, you know, those big ranging swooping motions to get him, you know, clawing. And it also moves. Oh man, these joints are always tight. They move forward and back. I know it can move up, but mine's pretty locked. Let's see if this side does it. It's a little hindered because of this. So let me see. Yeah, if I bring it up, see, this one goes up a lot higher, but definitely does get hindered. All right, guys, so Wolverine stands right around about 5.5 inches tall, which is nice. You don't want him a full 6 inches since he is smaller. I'm just going to show you guys how to swap the hands out. So you can just pull the peg out and then just pop that one back in so you get them, you know, punching hand. We'll leave one out like that just so you guys can kind of see. But we'll go ahead and bring in some comparisons. So here he is next to the Juggernaut series Wolverine. And here he is next to the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Wolverine. You can tell they are different claws on the Comic-Con one. It's got the more chrome claws, but the way they sit in, so I don't know if I'd be able to swap these because the pegs are completely different. These just peg downward in, or these ones kind of hook into there. So I'm not sure if I will be able to swap those, where the more Juggernaut wave, I might have better luck with. Whoops. Bringing the next comparison, here is the Puck Wave Wolverine. Sorry, losing what I was thinking. And here is Series 6 Toy Biz Wolverine, which is still a very cool figure, which is also redone for the Red Hulk Wave for Target. And then this one got kind of, his claws got kind of funky bent. Here is the Astonishing Wolverine from Toy Biz from the, I believe, Apocalypse Wave. I'm trying to remember everything. So we've got a good assortment of Wolverines here. This one really is nice. There is another Tiger Stripe that's made by Toy Biz Wolverine, which is, well, the Series 3, which doesn't have white eyes, but there's also a X-Men, kind of X-Men Classics, where he has like a little attachment onto his back that's very similar to, looks very similar to this one. So, but there you go, guys. That's my review on the Apocalypse Wave by Hasbro Wolverine. I think it's a very cool figure. I really like it. My only downfall is probably the claws. It does bother me they fall out so easy, and that they are kind of, you know, they're just kind of funky. So just, but with some manipulation, they'll be just fine. But very cool looking Wolverine. I really do like him. He'll definitely be in my display. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Take care.